the very beginning of Violet's Etude by Elena Katz-Chernin. I am Claire Edwards and I'm the percussionist and artistic director of Ensemble Offspring. And today I want to introduce you to the 5-octave marimba. You can kind of see it here in my studio in the front of my house. That's the end. So 5 octaves is very wide. It's actually the same, almost the same register and range as the piano. So you can hear that the very lowest note, can't even see me playing that, is much lower, of course, than the very highest note. It goes C to C. So middle C is in the middle and it goes 2 octaves below middle C and 3 octaves above middle C. Now, the piece that I was just playing, I was using 4 mallets and they were what I would call medium soft mallets. So typically we play the marimba with reasonably soft mallets because it's a very mellow instrument. It's not like a xylophone, which is typically the instrument that's used to really cut through in an orchestral setting. Marimba, on the other hand, is very hard to cut through in an orchestral setting for the very fact that it is such a mellow tone. And that's why it's often used as a solo instrument, but it's also very beautiful in small chamber combinations, especially with flute and clarinet. Now, I'm going to introduce you to the middle register of the marimba with my 4 mallets. So this is middle C, which I'm rolling on. And the middle register, I would say, is sort of from the F below middle C to the F above that. Now I'm going to play a chromatic scale with my 2 inside mallets, which is basically exactly the same as playing just with 2 mallets. So this middle register, which as I said is from the F below middle C to the F, 2 Fs above middle C, is the most resonant range of the marimba. And then we have this lower register, which is typically much more effective with very soft mallets. So I'll play it with my medium soft mallets. Probably in the video you can hear a lot of the overtones. It's a sort of instrument, it's quite hard with a single microphone to get those real basic basis of the sound, but I'll just play a chromatic scale. So you can hear it's very sort of woody sounding, but it's this very deep sound, and that is because the bars are quite big. And they've got these things underneath called resonators, which I'm sure you've seen before, and they actually make the sound last for a really long time, as long as possible. You might have noticed though that the marimba does have an intrinsically short sound. So it's a wooden instrument, so more like a xylophone. The tone only lasts for a short amount of time, like this. So it's already gone. Okay, so for that reason, if as a composer you want to write a long note, you would generally roll that note. So it's actually reasonably easy to phrase or make a musical line when I roll, because I can actually have a direction to the next note, whereas if I'm just playing single notes, it's a bit more tricky. So you can hear that it's a very different effect when I roll. Now, the other thing that's great on the marimba is chords. So you can very easily, everyone can play 4 mallets, and you can very easily either use your left hand as an accompaniment or your right hand, as Elena Katz-Chernin does in Violet's Etude, or you can actually play block chords in more of a chorale setting, and this is really effective as well. So here are some chords. sound, and it's really good as an accompaniment potentially for a single line like a flute or a clarinet.